This is a Rainbow Workbook lesson for English First Additional Language, Grade 4, Term 3, Lessons 81, 82, 83, and 84. In this lesson, the topic we will focus on is a story called The Goats Ate Gogo's Garden. Reading time. Hello, Grade 4s. Are you ready to read with me? We are going to read a story about some goats who ate Gogo's vegetable garden. Remember to use good expression, especially when reading what the characters are saying. Let's begin. Look at the story and the title. Can you tell what this reading passage is about? Put up your hand and tell your teacher. Okay, Gogo, who had a garden, but some goats ate her vegetables. Now point to the heading and let's read it together. The goats ate Gogo's garden. Good. Now let's start reading the story. Group 1 will read the first 2 paragraphs. Let's begin. Peter and Thabo live in the same street. They go to the same school and they are in the same grade 4 class. Both boys love playing soccer. They play soccer whenever they can. On most afternoons after school, they play soccer in the open field outside their house. Gogo Msila lives in the same street, on the opposite side of the field. The 2 boys started playing soccer in the afternoons when they were still very young. As they grew older, they began to kick harder. And if they kicked too hard, the ball landed in Gogo's garden. Gogo told them they must always remember to shut the gate when they fetch their ball from the garden. There were many goats roaming around and Gogo didn't want the goats to get into her garden. She was afraid they might eat up her vegetables. Lovely reading! Now Group 2 will read the next 2 paragraphs. Let's begin. One Thursday afternoon, Gogo was getting ready for visitors from Botswana. She was very happy that they were coming, and she was planning to make a delicious vegetable stew and a big pot of vegetable soup. Her garden was full of lovely fresh vegetables. She had carrots, beetroot, cabbages, tomatoes, spinach, and green beans growing in her garden. Peter and Thabo were playing soccer in the field as usual. Both were trying to score a goal. Peter kicked the ball into Gogo's garden, and they both ran to get the ball. They ran back to the field and they forgot to lock the gate. In no time, the neighborhood goats had eaten up the whole garden. They ate all the carrots, beetroot, cabbage, tomatoes, spinach, and green beans. The garden was bare. You read that beautifully. Now Group 3 will read the rest of the story. Gogo was very angry. Did you leave the gate open? She asked. No, Gogo, it wasn't me, said Peter. No, Gogo, it wasn't me, said Thabo. Then who was it? She asked. She didn't wait for an answer. She ran for a taxi so that she could go to the market to buy vegetables. Peter and Thabo knew they had lied. They felt very sorry about leaving the gate open, but they were sorrier that they did not tell Gogo the truth. Super! Let's read the end of the story together. Peter and Thabo waited for Gogo to come back from the market. She got out of the taxi with some bags. They helped Gogo to carry them home. They helped her prepare for the visitors from Botswana. Gogo's visitors arrived. There were only 2 small pots on the stove. After lunch, everyone still felt hungry. Gogo shrugged sadly. She did not have enough money to buy vegetables for her visitors. She looked sadly at the empty garden and explained to them that the goats had eaten all the vegetables. The next day, when Gogo looked out of the window, she saw Peter and Thabo and all the other children from the street digging and planting seedlings. Gogo came out to see the children working in the garden. Peter and Tabo showed Gogo the new spring lock they had put onto the gate so that it slammed closed automatically. They looked at Gogo and said, "We're sorry that we lied, Gogo. We left it open, Gogo. But it will never happen again." Very good reading, children. Talk about the lesson this story has taught you. Wordplay. Hello, learners. Listen to the questions about the story called The Goats Ate Gogo's Garden. Use the story to answer the questions. Peter and Tabo used to play sport in the field. What sport did they play? I say, what sport did they play? You say, they played soccer. Now let's try that. What sport did they play? You say, nice. When did they play soccer? You say, they played soccer in the afternoon. I say, when did they play soccer? You say, yes, that's right. I say, where did they play soccer? You say, they played in the field. Let's try that. Where did they play soccer? You say, if they kicked the ball too hard, where did it land? You say, it landed in Gogo's garden. Let's try that. If they kicked the ball too hard, where did it land? You say, terrific! What did Gogo say that the boys must always remember? You say, they must remember to lock the gate. Let's try that. What did Gogo say that the boys must always remember? You say, well done, everyone! I can see that you are concentrating when you read. Sentence play. Let's see if you can help me choose the correct adjectives to make the sentences make sense. Remember, an adjective is a word that describes the noun. It is sometimes called a describing word. Listen carefully. Do I say, Anne has small feet? Or do I say, Anne has short feet? Yes, Anne has small feet. Do I say, the bird has happy feathers? Or do I say, the bird has colorful feathers? Super! The bird has colorful feathers. Do I say, the cow ate the soft grass? Or do I say, the cow ate the fat grass? Well done! I say the cow ate the soft grass. Do I say, bees make pretty honey? Or do I say, bees make delicious honey? Good! Bees make delicious honey. Now listen to this one. Do I say, I washed the hot clothes? Or do I say, I washed the dirty clothes? I washed the dirty clothes. Clever! I am so proud of you. Sound play. Are you ready for a listening game? Sure you are. Listen to this sentence. Just as she was going to cook food for her visitors, she saw the goats in her garden. Look at the words cook and food. They both have a double O in them. Do they sound the same? That's right. They do not sound the same. Double O can make different sounds in different words. Let's listen to some of these words where the double O is a long sound, as in food. Listen to these words. Food, mood, tool, pool, spoon, room. Can you hear the long O sound? Repeat the words after me. Food, mood, tool, pool, spoon, room. Lovely. Now listen to some words with a double O that have a short oo sound. Listen and then repeat each word. Cook, book, look, took, hook. Yes, fabulous. Listen to the following two words and say which one has a long oo sound. The words are good and school. Which word has a long oo sound? Good or school? School. That was excellent. Playtime. Let's play a game about big and small things that make different sounds. Listen to your teacher and be ready to stretch up high when you hear a sound that is made by something big, or to bend down low, hopping around like frogs, for sounds that are made by something small. Doot doot! Well done! A car is big. How about this sound? Drip, drip. Show me if it is big or small. Right. Drops of rain or water are very small. Listen to this sound. Squeak, squeak. Yes, a mouse is very small. Listen to another sound. Tick tock. Good. A grandfather clock is big, but there are also many small clocks, so everyone is right. Excellent.